今日はみんなでフルーツバスケットをして遊びましょう。
お前はリンゴ、お前はバナナ、さくらんぼ、ホンダはおにぎり。
当時なぜか男子に意地悪されることが多くて、それも意地悪の一つだったの。
Oh God.
目の前で繰り広げられる楽しそうなゲーム、おにぎりと呼ばれるのを待った私、
Don't do it.
ひたすら待った私。
Don't you dare.
そう、昔から考えが足りない私なのです。
Why would you torture me in such a way? Okay, boys and girls, I'm Axiom, aka Ryofu, and this is the Gaming Harbinger. Today, I am going to talk to you about Fruitsbasket, the 2019 release, aka Fruitsbasket Brotherhood Revision. I just made that shit up. But anyways, listen. What I am here to tell you is that, is this worth watching? Absolutely. Fruitsbasket is a manga that originally came out in 1998, and I believe it completed in 2006. But a lot of us are familiar with Fruitsbasket from 2001, which that was when the anime came out. Oddly enough, the anime is one of those situations just like Full Metal Alchemist, just like Game of Thrones, where the show completed before the source material was done. So therefore, they kind of had to wing the end or kind of come to a conclusion a little earlier than anticipated. And overall, I would say I was pleased with the 2001 anime, but at that time, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know that the story was not completed. So actually, I am thrilled that this version that comes out now, we are going to get 2 seasons and they're going to complete the actual story. So for me, this is a whole new experience. And obviously I'm saying that because I did not, unfortunately, get to read the manga. But this should be a lot of fun to jump into because it's been years since I've seen the original. So anyways, what Fruitsbasket is about is a young orphan girl that had nowhere to stay. So she she stayed in a tent on someone else's property, the Soma's property. And if you're thinking to yourself, Ryofu, well, how did she end in that situation? Well, first, her mom died. Oh, damn this show. So her mom dies. She stays with the grandfather. Grandfather's house now needs to be remodeled. And he's like, you know, stay with your homies or whatever. And she's like, oh, sure, yeah, I'll do that. And then she's like, I don't want to burden my friends. Oh my God, please stop. I can't take, I just, no. So she is just insanely effing nice. We just need, the reality is that we just need to clone a bunch of Torus everywhere. And the world will be a better place. That is what we need to do right now. So once the Somas discover her in the tent, they're like, okay, well, you know, we'll have you stay here with us. That's ridiculous. We're not going to have you sleep in a tent on our property. So she decides to stay with the Somas. What ends up happening is that the Somas have a curse, and they are all possessed by animals of the Chinese zodiac. Now, what's interesting about this is, and also AKA the anime twist to the story, is that if they're ever stressed out, sick, need a taco, whatever, or hugged by a female human girl, they will turn into whatever animal they're possessed by, whatever animal they are from the zodiac. And obviously this is also, what's the word for it? It's not a plot twist, but it's like it's a comedic device used. And of course it happens at the most opportune times. It happens in the most awkward situations, and it's done for, you know, for the laughs and everything. And with that in mind, I should point out, because this came out in 2001 and that manga was started in 98, it's fair to say that this style, I guess you could say, you know, is from a different time period than 2019. So I am curious, how will people react to that say maybe they've been watching anime for you know, a couple of years, and they're like, you know, they watch something like this, and I'm saying this totally with love, but it is a dated, I guess you could say, it has a dated vibe to it, totally. But it's kind of like for people that, you know, love like 90s sitcoms, and maybe when they look back to those moments when they were a little younger, it makes them smile, it makes them feel warm and fuzzy. But then, you know, someone that's much younger, they look at it and they might be like, yo, this shit is corny, okay? And then, but people like me, and, you know, that came from my generation, and maybe a few people that are a little younger than me, they might look at that and just think fond memories, and they still laugh at the jokes and stuff. And that's how I look at Fruitsbasket. It makes me smile. It's a very heartwarming story, and it still has ups and downs. At its core, it is a slice of life, and the whole Chinese zodiac thing, I mean, you do learn more about their curse and the pain that comes with that. But in reality, at its core, it is a slice of life story that, you know, is very charming, and it's really about the characters. And I think this anime, you know, does very well on that. And it's also one of the, well, maybe not the first, because I don't know, that might have been Sailor Moon, but it's probably, I don't know, maybe the second or third anime I saw that was a shoujo, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. But it's one of those shows where, you know, what we're typically, and it's not no fault to our own, but, you know, some of the most popular anime that comes West Side is shonen or, you know, male fantasy related. But this is kind of the reverse of that. So, you know, you have the main character, a female, and she's with a bunch of pretty boys. So this is the reverse of that. And honestly, I still feel like, you know, it's a freaking adorable story. It's very charming, and, you know, it has laughs. But that also doesn't mean that it's not serious, or it doesn't have tragedies in it, because it definitely does. As far as the animation of Fruitsbasket, it is good. It is solid. And are you going to see an upgrade? Yes, you are going to see an upgrade. It's definitely much more polished and refined than the original. I still see charm and stuff with the original 2001 anime, but this one definitely, you know, they did a good job. The music fits perfectly with it. Everything is, you know, has been upgraded. What's interesting about this is that the original writer and illustrator, Natsuki Takaya, per her request, the Japanese cast was recasted. And this isn't the case for the English dub, though. So if you are a fan of the English dub, the good news is that you don't have to worry about any of that, and you can get, well, I believe not everyone, but it's the first, I want to say the four main characters, and you know what I'm saying when I'm saying the four main characters. Come on! So the four main characters of this series, they reprise their roles, and I think that's pretty cool. If I'm not mistaken, I only seen a few episodes of the original in English, but Laura Bailey, I'm most certainly familiar with her work. She's been around for a while, a good minute. Very talented person, and I believe I watched it subtitled, though. I think I watched all of it subtitled, and I watched a few episodes in English. So overall, would I recommend this? Absolutely, I would recommend it. Who is it intended for? Who is the intended audience? The intended audience is, of course, all the people that read the manga and watched the anime back in the day. But if you're not any of those two people, you're not from any of those camps, I would still highly encourage you to watch this, because this is a classic, definitely a classic manga, a classic anime. So I would totally recommend you to watch it. And if you're kind of one of those people that's like, I don't know, should I watch the original or should I watch this one? I don't know. I think it's okay to just watch this version of it. If you are interested in checking out the new and improved Fruits Basket, it is available on streaming platforms. If you prefer Japanese language with English subtitles, then you can head over to Crunchyroll. Or if you prefer the English dub, you can go to Funimation. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Please leave a like. Please subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about Fruits Basket, this retelling of sorts. Is it on your list to watch, or have you already watched it already? And let me know also if you're a fan of the manga, if you're a fan of the anime. And yeah, I definitely look forward to the second season. But anyways, until next time, I will see you in the next video.
羽鳥さんとしぐれさんってマブダチなんですか？
マブダチ。
もみじさんから聞きました。